What's up, motherfucker? Excited to be back. Episode 29. It's been a few weeks. It's to be back. We got some coming to you from a couple new places, i.e. one new place.
Hi, it's me, a new place, coming to you. Notice this wall. It's different and blank. The same picture.
Is that a Thorolton?
What's the picture?
It's a CT original, yeah.
It is.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Yeah, it was on a wait list while he decided to put it in the mail.
How long has your comfort been chopping wood?
Wow. It's been a tough change after it gave up the bagpipes.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Holy shit!
All right, firing on all syllables. All right. We do have a couple announcements. Squeak, if you would like to.
Our sponsor, Go for Mafia. Finally, we got all of the new TTC models in. So that means Drop Zone, Drop Fleet, Rumble Slam, and Carnivali. Everything's up online. Everything's up on the site. Go to gophermafia.com. That's GOPHER mafia.com. Check out all the new stuff. And speaking of our sponsor, I think we're doing a giveaway this week.
Yes. Good handoff. We are doing a giveaway. So in the chat, you can type !gopher to put your name into for a, what is it? It's a dice tower.
We've got a handmade wooden
PC.
dice tower. I should have had it here, but I don't. I believe there are pictures somewhere where you can go check it out, maybe on Instagram or something. There you go. Thank you.
we'll edit it in post.
Yeah.
We'll Photoshop it in just right there. But yeah.
Look at the post team. The post team's on this. You guys. Yeah,
wait, guys! I see some exclamation gophers. I didn't hit start. My apologies.
Whoa!
Now it's open.
Holy shit!
Please type it again.
Don't
didn't realize I. Oh, and it's still it's a dice tower. Didn't fix the thing. Whoa.
Oh wait, no,
Look.
it blocked Patrick for a second. Oh no!
Message redacted.
Oh no!
Sorry,
Whenever
Patrick,
you
you've
try
been
something
disqualified.
new live like this, it never
Look,
works.
did we test this? No. Actually, maybe.
Billy nailed it.
Patrick's just getting ignored.
Oh, there we go.
Look.
There we
no.
go. Okay. We got
Hated.
We got to
All
see
right.
if we can use this for the points like we had in Twitch, because that was fun. I missed those Twitch points.
You can do some sort of point thing.
Let's look into that because that was always fun.
Yes. So that will be announced. Hopefully there's more than two, but if not, it'll be a coin flip between you two. I might
Still a drawing of type.
Trying to get on this dust tower. No. And they'll be announced after
It's
we come
really
back
nice.
from our
I
break.
think you have the pictures. Have you been able to put those up on Instagram or anything?
I have not. No.
Fact. It's no big. We'll do a better job next time.
Fact.
Send the pictures
Yes.
to me. I can put them on the stream.
I'll do that right
You know
now.
what? Maybe there's merit to a mystery raffle. Here, put your name in and we'll give you an object. We're not going to show
Give
it
you
to
the thing.
That could actually be really fun.
It could suck.
I'd sign up for it.
But we will send you something.
Yeah.
So,
And it won't be illegal and it won't kill you.
well,
Might be a CT
maybe.
original.
Money back
Honestly.
guarantee. Please let us know if you have severe peanut allergies or tree nut.
or just tree allergies. Because
So,
everything's
yeah,
blooming
just
outside
trees.
and I'm all fucked up.
I'll be closing that raffle at the end of whatever it's called.
Stream.
Break.
The stream?
Break.
Break. Okay.
That could have been anything. That could have been any. You could have had so many words. It could have been over. The end of the
That could've
week. The
been
end of
a
the
lot of
fucking Thursday.
Yeah.
Also, we promise this is not a pyramid scheme.
We don't promise that.
But you
You're
will
right.
be your own boss.
You will be in charge of your own.
You can work your own hours. It's very
We give
empowering.
you the
and
Your
tools
money,
to
the money
succeed,
you make
you
is
know?
dependent on
Just
how good
one
you are.
payment, and then we'll give you all the product. And it's honestly, if you're a self-starter and a go-getter, you're gonna make money.
I've made $600,000 today.
Wow.
And how many points do you have working under you?
I've got a 23-point system below me. We have 11-minute sit-down meetings where I tell them to buy more of my stuff.
It's a real obtuse try.
All right,
That's
hell
a
yeah.
nice
So
little
that's
tower.
oh, we got the pictures up now. I see.
Just a quick
Very nice.
slap.
Exclamation
Yeah, there it
point.
is. That's it.
Gopher.
I like the white background.
I tried really hard to set that up. It was
So
a pain in my ass.
You got to get one of those little, like, I don't know, makeshift home
Cameras?
booth things.
White spray
on that
paint.
note. And also,
Yeah.
we are missing Chris tonight, unfortunately.
Yes.
So we.
Chris has been affected these days with not being able to show up today. So that's why he's not here.
Hopefully, he'll be able to join us next
It's
bad
a terrible
case of-
affliction.
Bad case of
Switch
not
to-
being able to make it.
Thursday in the. If you're looking at your
Thoughts
TV
and
guide,
prayers.
it's
Thoughts and prayers for Chris.
We're now in the pre-critical role slot. It's a tough slot to fill, but it's a.
We had to make a lot of phone calls for this slot.
With 5 of us, though, we should be okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go, guys.
Let's go, girls.
Let's go, girls.
Welcome back. As you all spot a coven of hags in a kraken's stomach, freeing the unchained off the tethered to its walls, escaping through the astral plane with Lionel leading as the wayfarer, star wanderer. You were chased by a ship of Githyanki as Lionel led you to a series of portals which he led you through the darkest one, sending you to some random spot in the Underdark, which most of you, this is unknown to you, but to Lionel, I believe you identified the location of Mantle Dareth, a trade hub in the Underdark. You guys currently find yourselves in a warehouse as you cautiously walk through, seeing unaware thralls kind of doing menial tasks in this warehouse, carrying boxes and carrying a package, almost like some sort of box boy or box men even, or box woman. And in one of these boxes was a thing of vials holding small tadpoles. In this warehouse, you guys found a hole behind a shelving unit, which you push to the side, revealing a little hand-carved area where there was 2 dwarves. And that is where we pick up as you guys scare these 2 dwarves, and the group of you are here.
And I really wish I could kick on the music, but I can't.
Oh my god, I haven't even opened TaleSpire because
Scared to open TaleSpire because that's what crashed my computer twice.
Oh no, I haven't tried. Is it gonna blow me up?
As you guys push the shelving unit to the side, see 2 dwarves, kind of pale, grayish skinned dwarves, black beards, all scraggly and kind of muddied and dirty. They seem to be wearing matching uniforms, of like a darker gray. If basically have 3 tones of like deepish dark gray between their skin, their beard, and this kind of matte blacked, basically UPS outfit on.
Vogue.
As one of them has a braided beard, the other one is a little skinnier and shorter, and then one is taller but more of a dad body beer gut. And You can kind of see whatever shirt he's wearing. It's kind of tight around the stomach area. The buttons almost being taut and pulled apart.
Like Spider-Man holding together a fairy.
Yes.
The dwarf thought he had it bad. That poor button.
Yeah.
The real
around here
victim.
As they're both kind of scurrying back against the wall, it's this little tiny nook that's been hand carved out. You see the remains of small animal bones kind of been picked on, and just the scraps. Small little games have been played. These men have been in here for a little bit, and they look not only dirty, but exhausted and a little malnourished. But they've been eating whatever scraps they can find.
They've been eating tadpoles.
And they both kind of are, kind of, oh God, oh help me, no, they're gonna get us. As
calm down.
It's okay.
Who are you?
Quickly inside.
Yeah,
No,
back.
don't leave us here. Go somewhere else.
We are not here to... We are also hiding.
Are you hiding?
Yes, I don't recognize you guys.
No, we just got here. Like 2 minutes ago.
Yes, we were teleported. Do you know what this place is?
You didn't. Yes, this is Mantle of Inspiration. We were just at work, and the strangest thing happened.
Well, don't bury the lead.
And the other guy goes, yeah, we were at work. Why is he like a fucking Italian guy? I don't know.
Hey.
What's a dwarf sound like? Hold on.
3 weeks later, no, just let it
that's
roll,
not gonna
man.
work.
He's Italian.
Yeah, he's a fucking Italian guy. Hey, we know we was working. Don't tell him we wasn't.
What were you working on?
They kind of glance back and forth. Oh, we do a lot of the manual hard labor around here. And they're kind of glancing back and forth. Yeah, we very high ups, and we take care of things around here.
So you're hiding
I think
from
the
your
first
jobs?
rollback is a good insight check.
Go for it.
Just
Yeah, I'm also trying to make one. So you're hiding from doing work? I don't understand. You don't look like Zem.
natural 20 for a total of 26.
How about I just don't roll then?
How?
Natural
I rolled a
20.
19.
Oh, you got a 19. Woo! You guys are coming in hot for
Well, back,
first rolls back.
baby.
Welcome back. They are completely lying. You pick up on these, like, as you're kind of taking in the surroundings. These are two people who work in a warehouse as either box pushers or some sort of package handler, and they have completely made a hiding spot so they could fuck off at work.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, are they wearing the same color clothes as the Thralls?
Yeah.
Like full-on same clothes? Is that so? Oh. Well.
Yeah, we work very hard, and that's why we have nice, looks around office.
Are the deliveries going to schedule?
About that. We've had a couple hiccups. Are you with corporate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, deliveries are according to schedule, even faster, I believe.
Do you have a copy of the Do you have a copy of the pick list for this week?
And I'm a very busy man. I don't get down to the nitty-gritty. What is the schedule?
On schedule.
No.
Oh,
frequency.
daily.
Daily deliveries of how many units?
All of them. All of them are on time.
Fantastic. And we've heard rumors of some of the property being destroyed. Is that true?
No.
Why did I find one of the crates out there opened and just tampered with?
Probably somebody else. I can't tell you really what would that be.
I'm looking.
What you open the crates?
No, we found an open crate.
Oh yeah, that wasn't us.
Right. Are you aware of what's in the crates?
Yeah, of course. Well, no, we never opened them.
Which is it?
Are you guys really from corporate?
I'm sorry. Is now the time for you to be asked?
Do you even really work here?
Well, funny thing is, it's been a couple days since we've done any actual work. Look, a couple days ago, we were in our office, and, we heard some strange noises, and we peeked out, and,
Reproduce the noise for us.
it was like, oh, help! Ah!
Interesting.
Stuff like
Lionel,
that.
write that down.
Of course, sir.
Am I from corporate? I have a manservant.
Very nice.
That screams corporate.
So
Are you getting
guys-
these minutes?
We kind of just hid out in here, and we've been here ever since.
And why
What's the
haven't you
atmosphere?
left?
Go ahead.
Out there, poor work conditions.
it's not ideal, some would say.
Some of our friends don't seem to be quite with it anymore. Yeah, once this is all over, we might be able to get a promotion or something. I don't know. But,
Has there been any encounters with them? Because they don't look good.
they're not good. It's bad.
They don't look good because
Yeah,
they're not
I know.
good. That's why.
what I said.
not
My
good.
question was, have you had any encounters with them? How have they been?
Honestly, pretty good workers. Dull to talk to.
Do they ever show signs of aggression?
No, not these ones. There was a.
type of overseer.
I heard some yelling, and some really loud banging. I would assume that would be hitting of something or someone.
Well,
And
did it sound
the quickest,
hard or
the
soft and
quickest
fleshy?
way to the surface.
Oh, probably the rail system. There's mine carts that you
Guys,
Interesting.
we've seen this
and
before.
we heard that there was an issue on incoming shipments. Is that still a problem?
Oh, yes. Well, the ones we were in control of, were coming on time.
And
The
the
others.
other ones that were totally out of your control.
Late.
Late or not coming?
Oh, yeah, not both.
So late that now you would say they stopped coming.
I would say you go, are they even coming?
Okay.
Do you know the location
This guy
where
is ridiculous.
the missing? Do you know where the missing shipments were coming from specifically?
Oh, well, Mantle Derrit is kind of where.
Would you call it the hub?
It's a hub, yes, is a good word for it. well, there's really 3 warehouse districts here. One, the Dwergar Dwarfs is what we are. And they look at each other back and forth. We're from, we operate package handlers from, let me get the pronunciation. Grackelstug. But then there's also...
Glad you got that, so I can spell it. Glad you nailed the pronunciation, so I have exactly the knowledge on how it's spelled.
But also, there's a couple female drows that handle shipments from Menzo Baranzan, and then the males handle it from Jednasad. And this is like the trifecta of Hub, aka Hub.
Now, you two are friends. Would you say you are Hub Bubs?
I mean, you could say that. Yeah. We hubbubs.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Glad I could help.
That's so good.
Oh, fuck. What were we playing? That totally just ended me.
But
Would
yeah,
you-
there's
So, who is in charge here?
well, there used to be a guy named Ricky, but I don't think that's the case anymore.
Have you seen Ricky?
Nope. We haven't seen too much. We don't really leave this office.
Yeah.
Because you guys are all like kind of scrunched in here.
Does the office smell funny?
This is ridiculous.
Oh, it smells terrible in here.
Like, is this like a
there's,
smoke spot? You know what I mean? For like, you know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's 100% 2 fuck offs in a smoke spot. And the only reason that they're alive is because they're pieces of shit workers, and when shit went down, they were in this little shitty hole.
Did you see anything when the noises occurred?
Couple things. There's a very scary man. Well, he's wearing some sort of mask. I believe it went by
Describe the
name.
mask. Does it look like this? Am I wearing the mask?
It's a movie with Jim Carrey.
I don't think you've taken it off.
I don't think I've taken it off either.
Yeah, I mean, he's a. Well, to be real, I didn't get a good look. I'm not the bravest of sorts.
Lionel, please note inconsistent story.
Of course.
I did get his name though, or at least from what people were saying.
Were they screaming, "No, don't do it, insert name"? How did you get the name?
His self-declaration.
Oh, he monologued?
You could actually, he did monologue.
He monologued. He must be evil. That's a classic evil move.
Not only did he monologue, he's actually a great speaker. And halfway through it, I was like, "Oh, which side am I on?"
This guy is playing both sides always.
So if you're with him, we pledge our allegiance to Manchun. But if you're not, well, fuck that guy.
And
But,
what for your names, by the
Oh,
way?
my name's Boother.
Boother?
Sorry.
Fucking Boother.
Hearing it back was worse than saying it.
This guy's name is
Yeah,
Booster.
Boosa.
My name's Boother Wormforge, and my buddy. Yeah, my name's Yoda Grit Cairnbelly. Sorry, I'm not seasoned. It's been a while.
Yoda Grit Cadbury?
Yoda Cairnbelly.
I
Yoda
thought his name was Yoda Grit Cadbury.
That's what I wrote down.
It was like
Yoda Grit Canbelly.
of the fucking Mantle Dareth get cranberries?
And what was the
It's too good. It's too good.
and Boother what? What was the last name of the first one?
Boother
Wormforge.
Wormforge.
That's because he eats too much raw pork.
Oh. Hey, by the way, Kirby, I found that thing you were asking for.
Yeah, I saw you
Check
said
Telegram. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Why do I feel like Manshun we've heard?
Have we heard that?
We definitely
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
It's flat.
I just checked my notes and I don't see it. Oh, my flat intelligence is not my strongest.
No, we've heard this name.
Oh yeah.
Was that a candidate? Like a Manchunian candidate?
Hooking 3 minus 1 2.
You don't remember this name, but Surge, you don't have to roll because I think you were the one who was there.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up in my notes here. Go ahead, though.
I'll give you the refresh. It was when you were trapped under Tebrin's charm, and the alchemist guy there that was doing the testing and kind of enthralling people and setting them down through the minecarts. He mentioned, you probed his thoughts, and you got that he was working and hired by a man, and then you asked about it. His name is Manshun.
How would I spell that if I had to spell it? Because I think maybe that's why I couldn't find it.
Manshon.
Gotcha. Maybe that's why I wasn't finding it in my notes. Okay.
Do you know where Mantle Dareth is located in reference to the overworld?
Underneath it.
I see.
I've never been upstairs, you know.
Upstairs. They just refer to it casually. He's going upstairs for the next year.
I've never been top-sided, you know. Bottom myself.
Do you guys know how to read?
They look back and forth.
There won't be a test.
Yeah, we know how to read.
Inside? No, it's fine.
We read all the time.
I don't think people who read say that.
Why wouldn't they?
People who can read don't say, I read all the time.
How do you practice reading? I practice all the day, all the time, reading.
Right.
You only speak Dwarvish.
Dwarvish and Common, yes. Wait. No. I know another language. Hold on.
It's probably Undercommon.
I think it's Undercommon. Hold on.
Fucking this guy's
he's talking to himself in his head and trying to remember
brain. Yeah, and he's like, he's having a fucking "That's So Raven" moment, trying to remember the language he speaks.
Yes, Dwarvish, Undercommon, and Common. I've learned Common recently to work here with the hub, you know, because we got to load different languages.
That's where the accent comes from.
Yeah,
I was detecting a slight accent.
Yep.
That's an Undercommon accent.
Oh, that's what you're hearing. Yeah.
Is it coming through?
Is it coming through?
In Dwarvish, I'm gonna say, so, you haven't been topside, but you know a way out, yeah?
Man of culture. Hinga-dinga-dory, or whatever Dwarvish sounds like.
It's just Lost Vikings. It's like Lost Vikings level Dwarvish. Hinga-ding.
The Swedish chef. That's
the oldest take on how dwarves talk in gaming history.
Yeah, if we can get to the tracks, I can. We take the train in every morning to work, and we can get you back.
And you don't know what's between us and the tracks?
No. But outside the warehouse, there's the main central hub where all the carts come through. You take them, we distribute, we handle the packages carefully and take them to the warehouses, and then that's what we do.
Insight check on carefully.
Okay.
Just for shits and gigs. Fucking 17.
He fucking rides the box down the stairs.
You
Like riding a boulder off the cliff. Can't go wrong.
you swore before you came in to this quote unquote office. You saw the days since last accident, and it wasn't very high.
Love it.
It was just
Okay.
unmarked. All of the numbers were gone.
Back to the rest of the group in common. I think they can help us out of here if that's what we're trying to do, but I was under the impression that we needed to have a little sit down, maybe for an hour, chill.
You
Maybe
also
not. I
have
could
the
be
unconscious Unchained
Oh,
with you as
right.
well.
Yeah,
Totally forgot about that.
our goals are to get him back and to get ourselves back.
Think
Well,
we
he
should
looks
leave.
pretty tuckered out, but we can get you all back as long as he can get us out of here, you know.
You want us to get you out of your job?
Well, I have paid time off that we would be taking now. That
Of
we've
course.
earned. Days accumulated, quite a many days.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
And if you don't
see
use
why
them,
not.
you lose them.
That is true. Yes.
No rollover here. Sad.
Nope.
What's the healthcare coverage like?
God damn it.
How are the
Honestly,
teeth? I want to do a
when Rick-
perception check.
How
When
are their
Ricky was
teeth?
involved, we got some good deals, but since then, these last bit of time, there have been a strange amount of rats lately. We've been eating, so I don't know what the side effects of that are, but so hopefully healthcare can
Immediately,
through that.
I'm gonna look up for a rat. I don't
Make
know
a
what I'm gonna do, but I'm
perception
looking
check.
for a rat. I gotta remember
Lionel?
what my spells are.
Lionel, are you familiar where this is according to the overworld?
8 perception.
Oh, I'll probably have to check for that.
Yeah, you can make I'll say history with advantage.
Natural
And
20
sorry,
and a
what was-
natural 1. That's pretty sweet.
Fuck yeah.
8
8 on the perception check. I think just with how prevalent the rats are around here, you see a lot of bones and what are like small rodent bones in this little office, and you do hear the scurrying of rats around like rats running through like metal. You can hear their foots like clambering across the metal shelving units and the wooden boxes.
I can hear them, but I don't see any.
Not in this, this little tiny kind of room here. You don't see any, but you do hear them coming from outside. Lionel, your history. Mantle Dareth is somewhere deep underneath the desert, in a almost perfect trifecta between the largest city of the female drows, the largest of the male, and the Dwargar dwarves. As this place was used for a hub and sits above what is called, I gotta get my Underdark rivers correct.
Don't want to get them crossed.
It is near what is and sits above what's called the Dark Lake.
I'll relay that info.
Wait, where was it? I missed the reference to the top side.
So we're
somewhere-
like right below the big desert.
Yeah.
Like we're far away from my lord. Or
Yep.
Wait, but they took the train all the way here.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could be just a separate train system. Lionel, what do you think with I feel like we should get topside immediately.
Agree with you. That's the longer we wait down here, the more time they have to catch up. So,
do you guys think that the rail system is our best chance? Group?
Probably. I mean, it's a surefire way out if we can get through all the hubbub. No offense, guys.
None taken.
I could maybe scout us a way out, another way, but I need a rat.
Were there any patrols, guards, and things like that you've seen?
Not in quite a bit of time, no. I guess
That's a good sign, I guess.
I think everyone else here is stupid. At least that's what we've been calling them.
It's okay. Everyone here thinks I'm stupid.
Oh.
we can.
Well, you can't read.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
How much would I know about these thralls? Are they just like... They're like brain dead?
I was gonna ask if I could do a check to see if they're undead.
Make a nature check for the undead, and then I think insight check for you, Lionel.
25.
25.
Oh my god, 2 minus 1.
You have no idea. They could be undead. They could be anything. With the 1, it could be completely otherworldly. With your 25, you pick up its more there's definitely, maybe not brain dead, but definitely something has taken over their central nervous system and is now controlling it in a way that it wants to.
Well, I think that
you're muted.
I'm muted?
Oh, never mind. I think
You are quiet.
I was talking to myself.
Well, I think our best move is to take their offer on the rail system. I don't know what else we could do.
Hey,
Again,
you can get us to the
let's-
rails. We can get you home.
Do you know anyone named Utatonga?
Uda Tonga. Should we?
Was a question.
Oh. Nope. Never heard of the guy.
Okay.
But he's probably a good guy, right? We have to...
You wouldn't know.
like it. Oh, yeah. Well, should we hit him when we see him, or should we rough him up?
Do you think you could take him?
He seems like a strong guy.
Interesting.
Guy.
Interesting perspective.
Hey, look. I'm from here, from these places.
Okay, but I think we should start
know
moving
quite a bit.
if you know a quick way.
Yes.
We're not going to have the rest.
Did we already rest or no? We can rest. We could short rest while we chat with them.
Sure.
Do you guys have any food, perchance?
I've got some water.
That would be lovely.
I'll hand them
I'll-
a ration
I'll-
each.
Yeah, I'll throw my water stack and let him drain
They
it.
just ravenously are just throwing back whatever rations you give them and
I
just
don't have food,
lugging the water skin.
but what I do have are some
I'm
custom
gonna light
stamps
some
from a
incense.
bar from the surface, and I give them both 25 stamps from Maggie and Miley's.
No. Do you guys eat this stop sign?
No, use it to send mail. Mail is great.
He's
Oh.
so fucking god. I'm just gonna light some incense to try and cover the fucking dankness of this hole in the wall for my own.
These stamps taste
olfactory.
like twice drank ale. Ugh.
So again, I'll say this one more time. If we can get a hold of a rat or some kind of small, as a small creature, I could scout ahead a bit.
If you're really quiet, the rats will come in here. Is what we've.
That's the game plan. They don't even hunt. They just got quiet. They don't even hunt.
Like
They
just
do
like
no
that.
work ever.
What I do is here's actually the game plan is I will curl up in a ball and I'll put my fingers out like little stubby sausages and then as rat bait, and then Yoda will sit on the side and be very quiet and then come in and pounce on the rats once they come in.
I feel like these are the dwarf equivalents of like people who found the magic conch.
Yeah.
What should we do? Nothing. Well, I guess let's short rest and then let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes peeled for a rat.
Let's practice the quiet rat baiting for an hour quietly.
I have, during the short rest, a couple.
Rat baiting.
Does anyone else need a short rest?
Yeah, I'll
I
take
could use one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember we agreed on it.
Yeah.
Do I
I think Chris really needed one, but unfortunately, like he's come down with the being absent.
Mm-hmm.
rough.
I have a
Awesome
sharp
prayer.
short sword with a golden
Pem, what do you
hilt.
think? Burn it to the ground. Thanks, Pem.
Yeah, we can burn this warehouse to the ground. It's evil. Those boxes look pretty flammable to me.
Honestly, though, there's merit.
Oh man. I miss being a warlock and recovering spell slots on a short rest.
2 spell slot.
I am pretty tapped.
I'm pretty tapped too.
So as you guys are
But I'm
short
healthy.
resting and healing up with hit dice, you periodically over this time hear the scurrying of rats, and those of you with passive perceptions over 15, what's the light source in here? Or is it, I believe you guys all have the twilight vision.
Yeah, we got Eyes and Night, I believe.
Okay, so it's there's no light sources in here.
I think I have produced light.
Yeah, but
I
I
know,
don't
but
currently-
we were moving without light because we had Eyes and Night, but that'll drop over this hour.
Yeah. So you guys have found, with your passive perception, that in here, you see, like occasionally, like a creeping fog along the ground that will like wisp in here occasionally.
Okay. Frequency? Do we have any idea? How many times did it happen during the short rest, maybe?
Oh, it's like it's kind of like steadily sitting on the ground, but just like by how the wind shifts in here, it kind of just will drift in and then dissipate, like occasionally with not like as like a frequency, but more as like a
Well,
natural.
after I would, if it doesn't interrupt the short rest, do I smell anything, or is it cold to the touch, or hot to the touch, or is it acidic? I definitely probe it.
It would be a little kind of chilling, but it doesn't hurt or do any damage or anything. And you guys you can hear the echoes through like down the tunnels of the screeching of carts, which like iron on rails, which you guys have
Can I
heard
do
before.
a religion check for any type of evil beings that are engulfed in a fog that I would have heard of?
Can I also do a check?
Of course.
Oh, can I use my Hunter's Bane?
Yeah. what's that
Probably
do?
a nature for the fog.
Yeah, of course.
So if it's Fey, Fiend, or Undead information about it, I have advantage.
Okay. Roll to advantage.
18 on the religion.
Double 19, 24. I'm rolling half.
24. You guys both recognize this. Quoven, yours is more in stories of beings being purged and around their areas and coffins would be a lingering kind of fog within an amount of
Post purge.
No, you would hear stories of like Knights Radiant going to purge these undead creatures, and called vampires.
And specifically, I get coffin.
Well,
and vampire from these stories.
Yeah, and Lionel, you recognize this as an undead lingering fog that follows vampires around near their lairs.
I give Quoben a look. Yeah.
I believe we are in the belly of the beast.
Sooner out, the better.
And I don't think we are in good enough shape to contend with it. So a hasty exit will probably be best.
I agree, sir.
While we're...
Surgeon Sphinx, does that sound... Are you on board? Or for better words, are you all aboard?
Yeah, I want to get out of...
The sooner the better. I agree.
Alright, well...
I'm not in a good way to fight.
Fucking Yodel and... Yodel and...
Boothor.
Oh.
Yodel and Boothor.
Do you want us to carry your friend here?
If you're offering, yes.
No.
We do it for a living, you know. We can.
I think we've got
He's our burden. We'll take care of him.
Who's gonna carry him?
We'll carry him. We got him here.
Pam can carry him.
Him.
Yeah.
Pam will turn into a fucking talking horse again.
Yeah. A pack mule and carry him.
He's just
Holy shit.
a fucking donkey just hee-hawing on his train.
Classic donkey.
Before we end the short rest, I've got a couple of things I want to check out. I have a sharp short sword, gold hilt, ruby on the pommel, and glasses not broken, help see details. So I want to spend my hour.
That sounds like glasses.
It does, doesn't it?
Your description sounds like Schvig has an undiagnosed, like, not perfect vision. It has to see details, guys. Right? No.
Maybe he gets a pair of glasses and he can just fucking read. Like, oh shit.
That was like, I don't know if you guys remember when you first put on glasses and you realized other people could see this whole time, but I have that distinct memory of being like, wait, what? This is how other people have been seeing and no one told me?
Jesus.
I remember distinctly saying, oh my god, you can see bark on trees.
How old were you when you realized
Like
you
middle
had...
school.
Oh shit! See, I had mine in first grade, so I don't remember.
Oh no,
that.
I got my glasses in middle school, and it was like, oh, you can see bark on trees from a distance.
I'm assuming at least one of these needs attunement.
Well, if the glasses aren't your prescription,
The
it'll give you a
glasses
headache.
or sorry, what?
The other one was the
Kind of-
sharp short sword, gold hilt with ruby on the pommel. That's the only description I got.
God damn it! It's been too long.
It's been too long.
Yeah, it's down.
It was the sharp short sword was very sharp.
The short ship short.
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 Let me check real quick. But you're attuning to both? I don't think the glasses take it, if I'm remembering correctly.
I can just wear them.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah, I'm checking real quick.
Don't forget to go to goformafia.com and check out all of our new TT combat models. That includes Drop Zone, Drop Fleet, Rumble Slam,
What's
Carnivali.
TT?
Table Troll Combat is the name of the company. They're from our friends across the pond. Their games are awesome. I love all of them. They're fun to play. And we're gonna
I love all of them.
be having all of that shit all up in our store. Their store.
Yeah, all up in it.
Our store, comrade.
It is our store, comrade.
Do you remember where you got these things?
Here are my notes. It was on 3/2/22, so a month ago. I had a chat with Lionel about Tobin. There was a dragon named Celadridnoth.
Yeah.
We went into the astral plane.
Yeah.
Inside the Kraken, and then I got several
Was
items
it
out of the
was
chest.
either from the dragon or from the
Probably from
Paggies?
the coven.
From
Yeah,
the
I think it was
mommy?
after the. I think it was after the.
I
From
think
the
it was
hag?
mommy
the hag
drops.
fight.
Hashtag mommy
Hags.
drops.
Thank you. That helps me.
I gotta go pee. I'll be right back.
All right. I have
Good luck.
a hag document. I have a hag.
Through the hag document. Sorry, guys. It's been several weeks. We're blowing the dust off.
Ah, look at this right there. Okay. Yes, as you attune to it, it is called the Piercer in D&D Beyond.
Ooh, the piercer.
And then
Hi, do you have an
Sounds like a
unperforated
porno.
voice?
that does require attunement, but since you just blindly attune to it, you attune to it.
That's the short sword. I'm attuned to.
Yes.
Okay.
The eyes, however, do not. They're crystal lenses, and just while wearing them, you see much better than normal, out to a range of 1 foot. You get advantage on investigation checks that rely on sight while searching areas or studying objects up close. Those are called Eyes of Minute Seeing.
I'm gonna hand these to somebody else. I don't need these. They're very good glasses if you want to inspect things, or perhaps you like looking very closely at your hands. These might be good.
What are they? Sorry, I missed it. I'll I'll grab them.
They are Eyes of Minute Seeing. Minute Seeing, maybe?
Minute.
Minute, yeah.
Definitely minute.
I loved the mystery though of minute seeing.
I was like, where's the time factor in here?
I was hoping for that. That'd be cool.
It's actually pronounced cafe.
Covfefe?
So I'm
Yes,
gonna
and
give the
then
glasses.
There was
to
one
Lionel.
other item, I think.
I
The
love
golden
it.
chime. It was a golden
chime.
chime.
Yeah,
Chimmy.
Chime.
that is different. But I guess you guys didn't identify the glasses, but that's okay.
I don't
So
think we have
what was
anyone
the
that can
fucking
identify,
sword
do
called?
we?
I'm sorry.
Just you, but
The
Yeah.
sword.
oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
girl.
Piercer.
You can.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I think I could on.
Bards can identify. Whether or not you've taken identify is a different story.
I did. Yeah, I got it from Fate Touch. Being
If you look in your spells, it'll say identify, and that's the one that you need.
Yeah. Pretty sure you have
Bruce.
it.
no, I don't see it. No.
I'm gonna
So-
add them to my inventory.
I
Yes,
see
add those things.
identify.
As you guys hear the screeching of mine carts going on and off. That was more like a velociraptor, but
Jesus Christ.
I got new neighbors. Gotta test them out.
Where are the limits?
So what are you guys doing? The game plan of
I think we're
Donkey
having to.
Pem has strapped the Unchained and is carrying him. Yoder and Boothor are in tow. Kind of gonna.
Are they
Yes,
guiding us? I guess
they're
is
guiding
the.
us.
I think they were gonna guide us.
Yeah.
Look, the tracks can get pretty complicated out there. And if you can't read the directions, it might be better for us just
And
point
what
out
are the
which track
directions
to-
written in?
They'd be written in Undercommon.
Okay. read
Undercommon.
that.
And do you know the names of the, turn at the,
Yep, they're straight
crack
shoot.
of shadowy death?
Yeah, most of them are straight shots. I did hear some banging. There's probably a new track out there by now. But
Wow, the infrastructure of the Underdark is insane. He's like, there's probably a new one by now. I don't know. I've been in the wall for 2 days.
Look, when I said 2 days, we've been in here for the better part of a month.
That's still a ridiculously well-designed infrastructure.
I agree.
You've had to have been way fatter.
Well,
Yeah, I can't. Like, if this is you losing weight after being in here for months, holy shit.
yeah.
Those are the worms.
We
From
didn't
eating
eat any of the worms.
undercooked rats.
Oh yes, we ate a lot of those.
The parasitic worms in his stomach.
Yeah.
Well, shall we? Is this a sneaking situation? Or?
Oh, I believe so.
I'm gonna guide myself.
Okay.
Selfish bastard.
I'll walk up front with the dwarves.
We're gonna be in the back. We're back. We are back people.
Oh, you're
we
one of
point-
those backseat drivers, huh?
Yeah, we will point in the direction, and then you guys will go that way, hopefully.
Okay.
But,
I'll lead then, just because I can read Undercommon.
look,
And if I
the
see a
warehouse
sign-
exits into the main area, which is gonna be where all the tracks are, and then once we're there, we can point you to the right track. And
I'll be up.
I will
front
spend
with
an
Lionel.
action to Lionel.
Yes, sir.
Keep a good eye out, and I'll give you vigilant blessing. That's the advantage on initiative if it is to happen.
Okay. So
Guide us well, and then I'm gonna guide myself, and then I assume we're making stealth.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Make
do
stealth.
a group stealth check.
Ooh.
That's a bad sign.
Okay.
21 for me.
Guys, we got this. Ooh, 22 for me.
I rolled 2 9s, so I'll take the 9.
I rolled
Okay.
an 8.
8, 9.
Hold on, I've got a 12, right, with my guidance.
Okay, 8,
Nice.
12, 21, 22.
And 1 for Pem.
Yes, anyone want to roll Pem? I'll check his stats.
I'll roll. Rolling. Oh my god, my dice are in slow motion on this website.
So you had good internet.
I can't change their scripting.
Oh, that's fair.
10
And this would be a +2.
to a
Another
12.
12.
So
Pushing that average up, boys.
12 plus 12 plus 22 plus 21.
Whoa. I just thought of
Divided by
how do
5.
you. Yeah,
Was that it?
yeah, that's how you do an average.
Let me double check. 8 plus 12, that's 2, plus 21, 3, plus 22, that's 4, plus Pem is...
I guess it's the same thing. I was just
Oh
thinking
no,
of
I had my numbers wrong. This is higher. That
a
puts you
total number.
at an average of 15.
I was just thinking a fun way to do a group check would be to be like, you guys have to hit 56.
Yeah.
And then just like everyone rolls, and like that's the group roll now. It was the same thing, really, as finding an average, because that's how you pick
It's-
the difficulty. So it's
it
the
is.
same thing. The math
The
is
same thing, but yes. I see what you're saying. It is more fun to be like, gotta hit it.
we gotta hit 60, guys. We gotta get to 60 as a group.
All right. As you guys crawl out of the office, Donkey Pem carrying the Unchained, and behind you,
I love that you called it an office again.
Yoder and Boothor are kind of cautiously with the donkey, and he's going, yeah, so just through the warehouse. As you guys are trying to be as quiet as you can walking through here. As you walk through the warehouse, seeing more thralls. They're all in groups of 3, kind of chained together. And as you guys notice that they're kind of chained almost in a pattern where there's 1 female drow, 1 male, and a Dwargar dwarf kind of together. And as a couple of them walk right by you, still carrying these packages and sorting them and placing them, and you hear the loud screeches as you guys start leaving what is known here as, those of you who read Under Carmen, you see the Dwarven District warehouse here. You see signs for. So it leads into a hall, which across you can see signs for the Chednasad warehouse district, and then what then opens to a larger, more cavernous room with a higher ceiling, and the screeches of the carts getting louder as they're coming through, as you can now even hear and see them. And you see on a platform, kind of standing above, almost like an overseer's platform, as the carts are coming in and thralls are unloading and reloading carts with different boxes from the different warehouses. Now you can see these groups of 3 thralls, probably 15 to 20 little groups of them, all kind of working in unison as almost like one sort of hive mind. On this overseer platform, you see a large, broad-shouldered, plate-armored, with tinges of purple. Make a perception check, those of you who are up front.
Does it look like the guy that we saw disappear into the shed?
Ooh, I rolled an 11.
I rolled a 5.
He was wearing dragon armor.
Yeah. I'll allow, since
because Pem and
do have this knowledge.
Coleman saw that. We knew a guy in purple armor disappeared in a shed.
Yes, and
we failed to get anything else.
I'll reward you with using your mind palace to retain this information. That this is the same armored individual you saw walk.
This is that guy in the shed?
As he is holding a large great sword, as he's kind of propped one arm of it, as he's just kind of slowly scanning this purple visage of a plate armor.
Okay, I'll relay that information that we saw him go into a shed in that city.
You can see almost like glowing white eyes coming out from behind this helmet. Picture like the helmet, it has the slits like this and then the slit down the middle, but mostly like a purple helm, and you can just see the glowing whites coming out of it. And behind him, you see a smaller but still large in stature humanoid, with a strange mask and a really these mage-like robes, but dressed in like kind of black fitting, kind of walking with a large rod, and he seems to be the one giving orders and talking, as the purple knight is kind of just there overseeing. And he says, as the mage-like figure starts
Connor's
Oh,
fucked,
shit.
though.
To the Purple Knight.
Connor's so fucked.
The stream. No, hang on. I got this.
What? I was like,
Oh,
I was so ready to ban somebody from Discord. I was like, who the fuck's in our channel?
Why?
Oh my god.
Oh
But
shit!
What?
As you fix this on the fly, welcome Billy. As this mage figure dressed in these dark, very nice robes starts giving orders. Go ahead, Billy. Give your orders.
All right. I'm assuming. Did we see the party come in?
Thank you.
As our awesome stealth check. Awesome.
You needed to hit 17 as you guys see.
That's bad news.
The knight kind of is gazing around and then just quickly looks over as spots you guys, and then just you see him grab his sword, and now he's holding it on one shoulder, and he kind of just nudges the other figure and then just kind of points with his head as they do spot you, and with his gesture you spot the party as well.
Well. All right. I have prior engagements with the Council of Eight regarding the Mind Flayers. However, I'll be checking in with Fulton before my departure. Upon my return, I expect this nuisance to be dealt with. If you fail, then pray it is by their hand you are destroyed. I will not award such merciful luxuries they may grant you. And I'll take a look at Schwing. Assure the feline gets special treatment. And I will walk off.
You see this dark-robed mage kind of give these orders that kind of, you guys hear him say this kind of is like booming voice kind of echoes through the hall here, as then he turns and walks into what looks like an office or headmaster's sort of overseer quarters that have as that character leaves.
That's
and
what
the Purple Knight.
I just got it.
As the Purple Knight
the cameras. This is why I had two separate scenes with filters on.
So do I, but for some reason the cameras aren't lining up as well. You know what? It's fine.
Yeah, the purple. We're gonna take a break anyways. Right here, as the Purple Knight takes the sword and does like a, and then starts taking steps towards you. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Lionel has advantage.
Yes, we'll do the initiative and then we'll come back.
13.
Just,
I'm gonna hope.
Tell me now, are we all coming back, or is it just us here in the room right now? Because if I gotta do cameras again,
it's just gonna be us.
I'm kidding.
That was
Billy.
I was like,
Billy just like big bad evil guy cameo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to kill Billy.
What do we got? Initiative.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Oh man, I was.
That's why we need the
who
Twitch
fuck
points.
joined our Discord. I was like, I'm about to ban somebody right now. Like, what's happening?
We need more cameras and we need more cameos or NPCs and yeah.
As
that's wild.
You see the character that was obviously in charge and instructing this knight character.
The not NPC character.
What you would assume to be is Manchun give instructions and then walk off into a separate room. As we roll initiative, and we'll continue and start combat when we come back from break. Also, when we come back from break, we will do the drawing. So if it, let me hope I got a tab here.
It's just two friends.
Just two friends, which. Yeah, it's probably just you guys in chat, but if not, exclamation point Gopher. Gopher.
Giving away a dice tray, bitches. Shit's tight.
Yes.
My genuine, I can't emphasize how genuine surprise that was.
Yeah, no, that was,
Like,
that was a great surprise.
It was absolute, just never once saw anything like that coming.
And he is playing as well through, I gave him a full separate knowledge of what Manshun knows and is trying to accomplish, and he is playing.
Does he play by texting us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's asshole.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
What?
I love that.
Join a drawing
Cool.
and become a big bad evil guy in our real campaign.
Yep.
Happens all the time.
Well, I wanted him to come back because he was so
Yeah.
fun the first time, and then I just pitched the idea. I was like, "What do you think about this?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I don't want to kill someone.
You guys,
It's like TaleSpire killed Danny again.
yep.
Yeah.
We'll take our break here, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Speaking of welcome back, doing the picking of the winner randomly. It's a flip of a coin. Looks like. Well, Billy Hickey is the winner. Well, that makes it easy enough. So Billy will be receiving a dice tower from Gopher Mafia, custom built. Yes, we know how to get your contact info, so we will do that.
We know where
Fuck
you
yeah.
live.
Tune in next week. We'll do something else. Another sort of giveaway. All
You
right,
can use it when he kills us.
initiative. Yes.
Holy shit, yeah.
Okay. That is Lionel at 13.
Mm-hmm.
We have Quoben at 18. Nice. You'll be going first, looks like. So that's good. Sving at 13 as well. But between you guys, who either wants to go first or what's your guys' dex?
I'm sitting at 16 decks. So I think Lionel goes first.
Okay. And then we have
Yeah, I
Serge
have a
at
7.
15.
Can you resummon me to the board?
I haven't summoned either. Okay. So Lionel is going to go before Sving. And then I need... Wonderful.
This is not going to be a good fight, guys.
Sure it will.
I don't have... What's his face?
That's okay. I've
I don't
got like
have WoW.
3
I don't
spell
have WoW.
slots. We're good.
Okay.
I only have 3 level 1s left.
As I summon you guys to the board, you'll see basically picture. I guess I can remove these rocks. This is behind you. Here is the warehouse.
I got an error.
Me too.
Oh shoot!
Me too.
Oh, I bet I know what it is actually.
Said could not find the specified board.
How did Sphinx get in here?
I made it.
I can turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah, everyone reboot TaleSpire.
Do I need to reboot?
No, you're
No,
good.
you're in there.
You're
you
in.
wungus.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
You
Whoa.
chungus? That's
You chungus?
crazy.
I said wungus, but I didn't elevate it to chungus.
That's
Would
fucked
you
up.
prefer Dungus?
Yeah.
Or maybe Bungus?
Squeak, you look like you just ate something spicy.
It wasn't that hot. It had some spicy sausage, but it wasn't like
What a
super
diss.
spicy.
What a weird diss.
That's my fucking roast. You look like you ate something.
You ate something spicy, bro.
That's my fucking go for the throat.
All right.
Sure,
Say
yeah.
something spicy.
All right, that seemed to work with Quoven and Lionel.
Yeah.
So let me know when you're in. I guess, Connor, you have the stream.
I'm in again.
So we'll wait.
Give me another chance. Put me in, coach.
Coach, you put in, coach. All right.
There's
that looks like it's happening.
All
Have
right,
you tried
cool.
turning it off and then on again?
Wonderful. So
Ooh, that's a cool board.
let's use our imaginations in a way where picture this is kind of like the hub, what I'm kind of pointing at. I know there's only 2 tracks, but picture it kind of like that's where you would get on and possibly evacuate.
The interchange.
Yeah. But there's a lever there that you kind of points and it reroutes everything to the different destinations. So, Quoven. Actually, no. With somebody goes first. Ahead, as the Purple Knight points the great sword towards you guys with one hand before grabbing it and taking steps forward. You hear the scurries of echoing through the halls as swarms of rats appear down both hallways, and they will move towards the party. All right, now Quoven, you're up as you see. They're 2 by 2 because they are like picture just a bunch of rats working in unison. Swarm
rat.
Swarm rats, yes. As Quoven, you're up. You see these rats racing towards you, and a large purple knight, which you have seen before. But now that you get a good look at his face, you notice something different about him.
Yeah, bangs.
On his chest plate, he has some faded markings that you'll see just part of. But the one on his left pauldron is more clear, as you see what looks to be like he's wearing some version of a knight's radiant armor that looks old. But it has the same emblem that a knight's
he's got like the retro 80s Bulls jersey.
Yes.
Fuck. Where's he?
Yes, I'll point. You can't see him because he's around the corner, but I will. He's here because you get to spot him through.
Okay, so I'm aware he's on his way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Picture like these walls really kind of
5, 10, 15, 20. I'll go to here. There we go.
Serge, you're next, by the way.
I think I still have WoW.
Which one, WoW or How?
Which one did I have? No, because Hal went through the portal. He was gone.
Oh, hold on.
How died?
I will cast Bane. Wait, I have 10.
Yeah, Hal died. So until we do a long rest, I don't have a buddy.
Shit, that's 10. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And 30 to here?
Mm-hmm.
What does that give me? Fuck! I think I'm going to hold Bane until that guy's in range. And then I'll cast it on both Rat Packs and him.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Wait.
Okay.
Bonus action. Oh no, it's the action. Cool, that's it.
All right. Serge, you are up.
Uh-huh. I will stay where I'm at. And I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery at the rat that I can see, and quietly I'll say to Sphing and Lionel, I'm tapped for combat, guys. I can't do a lot, so I'm gonna save my stuff or if we're really in trouble.
Damage to the enemy.
Yep. So that rat there that I can see in my line of sight has to make a wisdom save. 15 or higher.
That is a +0, so nat 20.
That is a +0.
Bitch.
So get out of here, you
Good
pussy.
start, good start.
Okay, alright.
God, he's gonna crit us all again. And Chris is like, "Oh, sorry, I missed last week. Chris, campaign's over. We're all dead."
Everyone's dead.
I think,
What happened?
let me check bonus actions if I got anything exciting. You know what? I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Sphing. Why not?
Okay.
But you got this, Sphing. I'm tapped out, but you got this.
After your turn, a legendary action does trigger.
Excuse me? He's one of those?
Kirby's letting his hair down.
Quoben, as you are now closer.
That is the worst.
Hair's out, boys. As
Kirby's
Quoben,
over
you get
here like,
closer,
there's a legendary action.
you see the Knight's Radiant Pauldron kind of shift towards you, and his eyes just kind of like, you can see through his helm visage, just like kind of glow. Make a wisdom save.
Yeah, but is it farther than 30-foot range?
It is 120 foot.
All right, I had to check because I'm currently restricted, and it's upsetting me. Is this?
This is just his legendary action. It's not his turn yet. This is after.
I know. I'm just upset because 30 feet was so short. Wisdonium for 19.
19. That succeeds. Nothing happens as a crown starts to form above your head, and then just you shatter it with your willpower. And now he is going to take his turn. He just kind of the clattering of his plate boots across the ground.
Bane. He takes one step, he gets Bane.
Yes, and he will. Just
Get fucked, guy. Get fucked.
That's unfortunate.
You'll love to see it.
Okay, he'll have to do something else. Yes, he will get baned.
All of them get
immediately.
baned.
What is
Charisma save 14.
Okay. Charisma save for the rats is going to be a -4. Or
Love
10
to hear
for
it.
the left.
Does not save.
And 0 for the right. They are baned. I'll mark them. And then the other creature is rolling a 4. He's going to choose to use a legendary resistance.
Okay, we got one. That's one.
Yeah,
Is there more? Maybe not.
Oh, definitely not.
No, that was it.
But both rat packs are baned, as he is going to walk to just here. And that's touch.
Oh god, I love those words. Oh, get ranged. Don't cast your spell. You can't. You wish you could, but you can't.
Yeah. That is unfortunate.
No, it's it's great.
Not for us.
He's gonna like necrotic.
He's going.
I'm so happy he's not gonna.
Unfortunately, he's gonna have to use his action to dash, and he's going to get to move 5 feet to become engaged with you.
Oh, man, what a worthwhile action.
Silly.
Oh. We lost Daniel for a minute. Hang on. He's back, but.
Silly. Okay. Unfortunately, that's how
You
the game
okay,
plays.
Danny?
Yeah, I just don't know TaleSpire is gonna work tonight. Downing stuff.
Well, you can watch on
You
stream.
can watch the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It is your turn.
Okay.
Did you miss anything, or did you hear everything?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I missed a couple things.
I baned both the rats. He came, he used his action to get close to me. He used legendary resistance on the bane.
And as he gets within 30 feet of you, and the bane does not trigger, as he pushes it off, you feel this aura that he emanates.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect you yet, but you know that you're in it, and it is just pure hatred that you're standing in, like radiating out of him. But Lionel, you are up.
All right,
As you
I'm gonna
see
go.
the vampire knight get within 5 feet of Quoven.
Okay. I'm gonna actually go for the rats here in front of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out the rapier, Stormbreaker. I'm gonna attack. Or attack. Ew, a 12 to hit.
Swarm. So their AC. Yeah, you do hit.
Okay. Oh, max damage. Cool. 12 points of piercing.
Okay.
Now use a bonus action.
I'm engaged with it.
Yeah.
should get sneak attack.
Quoven is engaged with the swarm, so you would get sneak attack as well.
Oh, great. Okay, I just didn't know. Alright. Cool. Another 11 point.
Wow. As you rush up, next to Quoven or where?
Kind of like behind him. So maybe a square behind.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna help him out with advantage for his next attack.
All right. And
How
as
long
you
does it
do
last?
that
one
much
turn?
damage,
Until you use it. It's like for your
Okay.
next turn.
It's not until your next turn, it's till I use it.
Yeah. Well,
it.
it's for your turn. So it'll go. I'll have to do it again. My turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
As
saying. I'm
you-
thinking I might not
that
attack.
amount of damage to the rats, just like coming in, just piercing through them with the Stormbreaker. They take up way less space now. You've reduced them considerably,
Lit.
so they will do less damage, as there are less rats. Sving, you are up.
I'm gonna move.
I'm gonna move.
I can't touch myself.
It's still
Can you
Lionel's
progress
turn.
the turn order?
Yes, I got you.
Ah! I use my feline agility to move 60 feet to here.
Okay.
And flanking
Oh, man.
with Senor Douchebag, and I believe I take an opportunity attack from the rats.
If you went to the right, you wouldn't have to.
Oh, nope. Okay, you're right, because they got smaller. They got smaller.
Can we just take a minute to appreciate how mean Kirby is? We just fought a triple hag coven, and then without a long rest, without the opportunity for a long rest, we are fighting another legendary creature.
It's kind of great though.
Oh my god, what a dungeon crawl we're in.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, this is mean.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'm gonna take 3 whacks at this bastard. Now I have the Piercer and a regular short sword. I get to attack twice with the Piercer, and then once with the short sword for a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Pierce him.
So,
It's sharper
Pierce.
than normal.
I'm gonna pierce him. A 17 hit.
Wait a minute.
With advantage, you're flanking.
Could have
Does
been
a
the
17
dick.
hit?
17 misses.
Fuck! Alright, second hit.
Are you using advantage?
He is.
26 for
26
advantage
hits.
on the second one.
We might be struggling with the video here, boys. Sorry, hang on.
All right.
I rolled a 1. That's 5 for damage. I'm gonna mark him as a favored foe and do an addition.
Connor, it doesn't matter. Most of our fans are audio listeners.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know where the buffering's coming from. Good news is I think the recording will be alright, so if the stream is messed up,
Might just be on
sorry
your
about
end.
that,
I see it fine on mine.
I think in the YouTube thing,
Yeah.
in the studio thing, I saw the buffering. So.
So
Okay, so first hit missed. Second hit was good for 5 damage plus another d6 for a favored foe.
what does Piercer do, by the way? I had it up, but I thought it said something.
It's just it's a +1/+1. You have +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. So it's an additional.
Yes,
so instead of 5, it's 6. 6
I
damage.
thought it was something else, and then it has yeah.
And then it has the hunger thing.
Yeah.
Is it hungry?
A character attuned to the sword regains maximum possible number of hit points from expended hit dice,
That's
which is
kinda
good.
hot.
That is good. However, the attuned character must eat twice as much food each day, minimum 2 pounds.
Does it have to be wet
be
food or is dry food fine?
First thing, it's wet food. It has to be wet.
That's good.
Has to be wet.
Holy shit, that was good.
Amazing.
That was really good.
That's funny.
That was fucking awesome.
Okay, so that does hit for an 8, taking into account favored foe.
9.
And then okay.
Right? No, you're right. You're right. It is 8. No, you're right. You're right.
Okay. And you still have a bonus action attack.
I'm gonna bonus action attack with regular short sword
Crit.
for a 21.
That does hit.
I don't get the +3 on this, but I still get favored foe.
Yep.
So it's just 3 damage plus another d6. So an additional 7 damage.
All right.
So not bad, 16
As you-
damage.
Sprint on all fours, do kind of a roll, drawing both swords. Now flanking Quoben is doing assaultive attacks. Some hitting the plate armor and bouncing off, but a couple getting through. As now it is the rat's turn. As this rat is going to attack Lionel. This is going to be
Baned.
an 8 to hit minus Bane, which I assume was not going to hit anyways.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay. And these rats are going to attack the nearest thing as Lionel and Sving, you both feel that same aura of hate emanating out from the plate armored figure here as this swarm is
Do we need to make a save?
No.
No, you just hate it.
It just hates
This
us.
is going to be a 17 minus 2 for a total of 17 towards you, Sving.
17
Yes.
misses.
Oof.
How do you have more armor than me?
I'm a cat.
Dude, I need to
Okay.
get plate armor so bad. God damn.
As this swarm of rats is gnawing and clawing at you, as you kind of just as the cat versus the rat is a tale as old as time. You thwart them off. Quoben, you are up.
Alright, I am going to use an action to channel divinity and cast Twilight Sanctuary. My normal d6 plus 6 temp hit points every turn to anyone within 30 feet.
A
Okay,
D6, right? Then?
1d6 plus
Lionel and
6.
Sving right now.
Yeah, so you guys both get the temp health right now.
Are you gonna
Are you
roll it?
rolling?
Everybody rolls their own.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's how we played it in the past. So
Okay, no. That's fine. That's 5.
I got a 6.
5.
no, the plus 6 is the
5.
mod.
6 plus 6 is 12, bitch.
Damn.
Prove it.
Nobody can do that math.
Prove
Yeah,
it.
I can't. It's actually 42.
42 temp hit. Holy shit.
All right. That's my action. Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna stay right here. Can't cast that. Yeah. A little buffer, a little health buffer. I'm happy with that turn.
Cool.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too, because I'm about to get whacked on.
As
He's looking at me, girl.
As you
For
end
now.
your turn, he's going to take another legendary action as his eyes glow, and you can see him start to shift his body towards Fing behind. But as it does glow, you can get a flash of what's underneath the mask, and you, almost like it opens up for a brief second, Quoben, and you see this ghoulish, gaunt face with the lower jaw is removed, and that must be why he hasn't been saying anything. But you see this soulless gaze to his deep black eyes and almost a nose that is kind of more Voldemort-y than an actual nose. As make a charisma saving throw.
Do these rats also seem undead?
No, these are regular rats.
And is this a charm?
It is not.
Okay. That was the end of my questions. My charisma save is in slow motion happening. Oh no, guys, it's bad. Oh no, guys,
7 fails as the soulless gaze is as you are frightened.
No way. Me? No way. Right? No way.
And I'll make that.
We have to stay inside a specific aura for the temp health. Like if you run away.
30 feet.
30 feet.
Oh shit.
So you are frightened. Surge, you are up though.
All right. God, I'm so tapped for abilities, man. I don't know. You know, this could be interesting, though. How would animal friendship work on... This is like a swarm of rats, right?
Correct. Yeah. It's a bunch of them.
Would animal friendship work on a swarm?
Make an Arcana check. Just for like.
Oh my god! It was a 20, and it was literally cocked in the corner of my window, and it rolled over to a 2. I've never seen that before. So just a 4.
Hey man, at least it wasn't a charisma save.
Mm-hmm. Fuckity fuck.
You're not sure. It could work.
Well, if I'm not sure, that means it's got a possibility. So let's do that. I will use my loot and let's see here. First, I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to about here. I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna see the big rat, and I'm gonna try to use animal friendship on that one to convince it that we mean it no harm, and hopefully they walk away and scatter.
Okay.
If it even works.
Wait,
As
that was
you pluck your loot and channel your energy towards the swarm, swarms are immune to the charm effect.
Well, yeah, it is a charm effect. Okay. All right.
Yeah. You've only ever used this to communicate with one animal before, but the whole swarm of them, they're just kind of scurrying around and fighting as one, and you're unable to befriend any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Worth a try.
Yeah. No, that's... damn it, that's it. That's all I got.
Roll your temp health, 1d6 plus 6. So it gets updated when you end your turn in the sphere. So it's not a start of the turn, it's an end of the turn.
And it just keeps happening. We keep getting it.
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
1d6
It doesn't
plus
add. It's not
6d6.
additive.
Right. It's not additive. It's not accumulative.
But if you get hit, next turn you'll have a fresh batch of softener.
Okay. Thank you.
Nice.
All right.
That's my
That's
turn.
huge.
As it is now the plated warrior's turn, as you can see,
Bring it on, bitch.
he has just looked at you, Quoben, and gave you this gaze where it then kind of cocks its head and just grabs both great swords and turns and coming for you, swing.
Swinging
Swinging
for
on
swinging.
As a 17 to hit.
Nope. Does not hit.
As the first one, you duck
You're
it.
tankier than I am.
And the second one comes back. It's gonna be a 23.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit Bob.
Oh, he swings though.
Bob.
That's gonna hit Bob. Imagine if Bane would have worked on him though, guys. That'd have been sick.
Oh, you have adopted the darkness. I was born in it.
8 slashing damage, and he's going to expend a spell slot.
42 force damage.
6,000.
Then this
Fuck you
energy is like
damage.
as he is going to add a smite damage to it.
Oh,
12 necrotic.
He's a fallen paladin. Get out of here. That's such a good bad guy.
I should have kept the other armor. It was resistant necrotic. You said 12.
Yes.
What do you call it one? The Mind Flayer
yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Why'd you give it up?
Because it put tentacles inside of his body.
Yeah, it was rough.
I mean, I wasn't opposed to that.
I know. You tried to hang on.
You're up.
I am?
Yes.
Okay.
You have a very fragile swarm of rats in front of you. There's legitimately like one rat to it left.
Okay.
Oh, also take 2 more slashing damage as well, Sphing, as that aura of hatred around adds damage.
Oof. Okay.
Okay, I am going to... Yeah, let's get rid of these. I just want to get them out of the way. I want to bother us. I'm going to attack the swarm again
Okay.
for an 11 to hit.
That hits. And they have 1 life left, so as you just kind of
Okay.
and skewer the one rat that is left, that swarm is gone.
Okay. And then I'll give Sphinx advantage this time since I see
Okay.
Quoben kind of a little startled. I'll tell him I'll be there in a second.
So startled.
All right, Sphing, you get the Lionel's help as he encourages you, and you have advantage on. Is it all rolls or just his next attack?
Here, let me see.
I didn't know if saving throws or something were involved.
Wait, didn't Coben go
Master
first?
Tactics. You can use the help action as a bonus action. With the help action to aid an ally in an attacking creature. So it's for attack.
Okay.
The target
Right.
of that attack be within 30 feet of you. Yeah, so
Cool.
it has advantage.
All right. You have advantage on your next attack. And speaking of, you are next, Sphing, as you see Lionel skewer the swarm of rats into swift strikes with his Stormbreaker.
Since I specifically have advantage on this attack without any type of flanking, I'm going to turn with Piercer to the rats. Hit the rats first and then try to come around into the plate mailed figure.
Okay. All right. Give it a shot.
So, big rat pile. That's a dirty 20.
30. Yeah, that hits.
They'll take 8 damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't even roll advantage. Yeah, no. So they take that damage, and then I come around into big guy. That's 21 to hit
21 hits.
on the big guy, and he's still favored foe, so that's
Yes.
10 damage plus another d6 on him. It's 14 damage on him total, and then I'll come back at him as I come around with just regular sword. It's a 25 to hit.
25 hits, yeah.
It's nice.
Do I get advantage on that one too?
You do.
Flanking.
Hopefully crit.
Oh shit!
No way.
Damn, dude.
Yes, 26.
No way.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Alright,
roll
so-
damage.
It's already critting with 2d6 plus 3 instead of doubling the dice.
Sure, yeah.
D&D Beyond's just doing it for me, so we'll go ahead and roll those. It's a 4 and a 5 for 12 damage plus favored foe. Another 3 to 15 damage.
Big. As again, just like this whirlwind of swords as you're now like at one point you have the two short swords, you like let it go in the air and grab it, reverse grip
Let
to
it
shake
go.
the fucking guys, you as you're just almost flailing away in like a very a whirlwind of blades as striking the rats and then striking the fallen paladin.
I think I'm going to... No, I have to stay put to regain my feline ability. I can't move.
Yes.
So that's it.
Okay. As the rats are up, they are going to...
Was that favored foe damage also doubled or no?
Yeah, it would be.
It would be doubled, right? I just didn't know.
Yeah,
if you
roll
doubled
another
it or not.
d6. Yeah, because all dice are doubled, so yeah.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
That's
Danny.
another 4 damage.
Nice. Add that on.
That was a big round.
It
That was
was
a good
a
hit.
big round. That was a
That
good.
was, yeah, that was great.
As the rats are flanking, they're going to hit for a 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Minus D4.
Minus a d4.
Minus a d4.
Nice.
18.
Just meets it.
We
Just meets
tried.
there.
We tried.
Damn.
We tried.
Yep. As you're going to take 10 piercing from the rats, but then the aura...
Oh, wait. Into my turn, I re-roll temp health?
Yes. You
Yes.
do 1d6 plus 6.
As 12 piercing damage is going to be sinking in after this temp health.
I rolled another 6 on my temp health.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that just
Alright.
negates that whole hit.
As
Hell
yes,
yeah.
as the rats bite in, but this strange aura of protection granted by Quoben, you feel nothing from it. All right. Speaking of Quoben, you are up.
Silly rats.
All right. I'm frightened.
So you have disadvantage on attacks against the target you're frightened towards, and you can't move towards it. So
Correct. I am going to use my second channel divinity. I'm going to turn undead. What?
what?
Turn undead.
I get that.
As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer, censuring the undead. Each undead creature that you can see or hear within 30 feet must make a wisdom save. If they fail, it is turned for 1 minute. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move away from you as far as it can, and it isn't willing to move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action. And then it won't apply, but if it's equal to CR 1/2 or less, it vaporizes.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
It
As I'm now a level
It
6
is not
player.
lower than 1/2.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Imagine this boss.
Oh,
is
he's
lower
vaporized.
than-
You know, people have been saying the CR and D&D Beyond is just all over the place. So that does not trigger. I will say he's a +7 on his wisdom save. So to keep
Very wise boy.
it honest, I will roll as a
Ooh.
22.
That's huge.
It's the best I could do, really.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
And it would have been a good Hail Mary.
Okay.
It's a big roll. But
All right, that's my turn. Am I gonna move? I don't have to.
You don't have to.
You would have
You
to
just
move
can't
away.
move closer.
You could move away, but you. Can
I don't think I'm
move.
going to. I don't think I'm gonna pull it
You'd
off.
take an opportunity anyways, wouldn't you, if you moved?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know if he used his reaction already, but
I don't know. That's away technically.
It's fine. I'm done.
Do you get the 10 hit points too?
I do.
All right.
These hit points are coming in clutch, by the way.
Yes.
Ooh, I rolled a 6.
Very strong.
Yes, let's fucking go.
Surge, you are up.
6,
all
6,
right.
6.
I'm gonna move up 5, 10, 15 feet, stand in front of Lionel, turn towards Paladin, fallen Paladin man. Just gonna hit him with the Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level.
Ooh.
Pray that he's not wise, but you've been hot tonight on
Yes.
your saves, so.
He is wise.
Well, he is wise.
That is a 10
Hey!
total.
Oh!
He misses it by a lot. It was 15, so let's see, what does he do? He moves as far away from me as possible, and then he takes all this damage, which is 5d6.
Damn.
Damn. Okay, 16 damage.
Okay.
Good average.
Yeah. It's
And use his reaction to move.
I'll swing.
well,
Wait. This way.
yeah. And would that provoke opportunities from the boys?
Yeah, I'll swing.
It would provoke Quoben's right here with advantage. Sving won't have advantage because he'll be leaving here. But
I'll be a straight roll since I'm still frightened.
yes.
Oh no, you won't be able to get any closer now.
It's okay. I'm not sure what I do to break this. Do I hit? No, I totally don't hit. Damn, 16?
16 misses. As he's in turning and running.
I had to choose which weapon I strike with.
Yep.
It's going to be Piercer. That's 16 plus 7. That's 23. I assume that
20.
hits.
23 hits.
Oh. Do I get
wonder-
favored foe on this?
Yeah, he's still your favorite foe. Every time you hit him.
So that's a 5 plus 3, 8.
8 as you slash into the back as he continues to move his entire reaction movement here. As for a brief moment, you doing anything else, Serge?
Yeah, well, does Coben look visibly frightened?
Yeah, he's frightened. Yeah.
Alright. So, here's what I want to do. I want to help him stay close to the guy. So, could I use Mantle of Majesty to cast Command on Coben?
I would actively resist because I am actively frightened and not trying to get there.
Is it a save?
Yeah.
maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, let's do.
Yeah, it would have to be a save.
Yeah.
I will allow it if you guys are cool with it. Quoben, if you're cool with making a charisma saving throw versus
The
DC.
charm, right?
I'll just.
I'm probably gonna save here just in case you
Get in
wanna
there.
I
do
guess
a
guess-
different
yeah.
thing. I'll probably
It's-
save, and I don't necessarily have nothing to do if I'm not in range. Like I'm a cleric, I got spells and stuff. So, is this a spell
Yeah, I
slot? Like if you're gonna use a spell
No,
slot, I would
this
think
is
on
no. Well, it's bonus
someone
action
else.
once per long rest, so might as well use it.
Okay, that's. I mean, yeah.
Get close.
Is it a charm?
It is.
Yeah.
So you have advantage.
And what's my DC?
My save DC.
Does it work?
is a
Yeah,
15.
I rolled a natural 20.
Nat 20. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's all right. We'll keep the
My
10 health
nat
points.
20 in combat is against a teammate trying to help.
All right. It's movement,
all
action,
good.
bonus action. It is now his turn. As you
I'll
see
roll
him
my temp health.
falter for a moment and kind of drop to one knee with the damage from the last piercer attack. And while he's down there, one hand kind of grabs a rat, just kind of crushes it, and you can see this essence kind of go out of it. He like almost inhales, and you can see he heals up just a touch.
Rude.
As he then turns.
Does the fear or anything break with range? I know you said it was an aura he had. Or is that different?
You can, at the end of your turn, you can redo the save. So you did.
I get to, or I have to. Like, do I have to use an action to do it? I guess is my question.
No. That just happens at the end of turn, so you can roll that again to see if you're still frightened.
What was it?
It's,
Wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save. I think we did charisma the first time though, so I can
charisma
re-roll
for
it.
this. Okay.
We did
just
wisdom.
Ignore this wisdom save then.
The whiz save should have been verse to command, but these are charisma.
Yeah. So that one is a whiz save. So second. Oh my god, my TaleSpire are the D&D Beyond dice are in slow motion.
I know, dude.
A 6.
6. You are still frightened. He's
Boogie boogie.
Here, granting advantage.
God damn it!
Attacks towards Sphinx.
Also, this is what he meant by special treatment, huh?
Yes, this is special treatment. As a natural 1 and a 17 for 26 to hit, which is gonna knock.
No, that doesn't hit.
For 12 slashing with the Aura of Hate. And the second attack is going to come through for a nat 20.
Oh.
Elaborate time.
Gilbert Drake breastplate is immune to critical hits.
Yes.
Oh.
I wish you'd change your armor.
As the first strike kind of takes you aback, revealing a sweet spot between the breastplate, as then he just takes it almost like a seasoned veteran warrior, seeing a weak spot, but as it does, your armor just kind of like magically shings it off, or just a regular hit.
Swings it off. It just swing right off the armor.
For this is 14 slashing.
Sphing coughs up some blood, staggers a bit, but regains his composure and gets back into attack stance mode.
He'll burn a spell slot and he'll add a divine smite.
Oh, really? Did he do that? Is he gonna toss it on?
For another 9 necrotic.
Isn't that doubled too?
No.
Well, he's immune to it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Sphing coughs up way more blood after the second
You up?
divine smite. Yeah, I'm
All right.
coughing up a lot of blood.
Hell yeah. All right, Lionel, you're up. As you see
All right.
him focusing on Sphing and just a torrent of greatsword attacks.
Am I able to flank with Sping? Can I get there?
Yes, there's room there.
Cool. I'll get there and I'll attack. I'll attack dude.
Dude,
Get my
being
rapier
frightened,
out.
I'm so like.
So aggravating. Oh, 19 a hit.
19 hits.
Great. That'll be 10 points of piercing, sneak attack,
Is
for
Are you
another
using
9,
the-
so 19 total piercing. Yeah.
remind me? Are you using the
19?
19 as a crit weapon?
Oh yeah, Stormbreaker crits at 19, right?
I think so.
Oh no, does it?
A
it
rolled
the
19,
other
not
one?
a total 19.
Yeah. A roll.
Oh,
it was
okay.
19 total.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
for 19 damage. Yeah, as you strike into the back of him, it's kind of, you see him do the same thing where he goes down on one knee and then kind of a little more slowly gets up, but still very sturdy.
Going to bonus action, disengage. Actually, if I get hit. Well, no, I'll stand there for Sphinx. I'll stay there, but
Okay.
I'll bonus action. Give him advantage for the rats. Just
Okay. Sving, you are up.
I'm gonna take.
Roll temp after your end of your turn.
Oh yeah.
Keep those up.
Do that.
You'll roll new ones at the end. Sving.
Yeah, I'm going to double piercer our friend between Lionel and I,
Okay.
and then I'll short sword the rats. Wait, is it my first attack? Does it specifically say my first attack?
I'm gonna read it specific, but I think it's just the next attack. So yeah, your first one.
Fuck.
So can help action bonus to help action aid an ally in attacking a creature. So I guess whatever attack you want.
Yep. I'll let you add it to whichever attack you want.
Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna double piercer the home skillet.
Also,
That
I
doesn't hit.
gave you a bardic inspiration.
wait,
like
there
at the beginning
there
of this
is-
fight.
there
I don't
is
know if
a-
you've used it yet.
Yeah.
There is a thing that says the target of that attack must be within 30 feet of me, if
Okay.
you can see it. So I'm focusing. That advantage is gonna go to the rats because I set the rats.
Okay. So
The
you pick
first
a
one
target
is-
to get advantage towards.
Yeah.
Okay. 12 does not hit for the first attack.
Fucking, does 23 hit?
23 does.
I rolled another 1 on damage. 5 plus another 6 for favorite foe. 8.
Minus another 8. Okay.
So
He's just now starting to show bits of weakness.
Just now, he said. After all the
It's-
pounding.
I'm
After all the plunging.
gonna hit him with the short sword as well.
Okay. Natural one,
Nope.
3, not gonna hit. As
Nope.
your onslaught of attacks doesn't quite make it. Roll your.
I'm
10 hit.
hurting. I'm hurting. And I just
Roll-
can't make purchase. I'm staggered. And
Yeah. Roll a 10 hit point at the end of your turn from the Twilight Sanctuary.
9. I rolled a 3 plus.
All right. As it is now, the rats go, which they do have advantage versus you. They're going to take a bite. It's a 15 as they don't.
They're baned?
Correct. I know your AC is 18, so that's going to be even lower.
Very good, very good.
As Quoben, it is your turn.
I don't really have a lot of good options. So I am going to cast Sleep behind the rats so that the only target inside of it is the rats.
Okay. Roll your dice.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how many dice it is.
I think it's 5d8 at level
D8,
1.
yeah, 5d8.
5d8? Okay.
If you go higher spell level, it is going to be more dice, but I think I'm 90% sure it's 5d8.
Rolling 5d8. $20? I don't know. Does it go to sleep?
Right in the middle.
20 is exactly how much health it had.
Oh,
with Sphinx one attack.
Wow.
Yes!
All right.
As they,
And that's my turn. I end my turn.
as the rats just,
Go to sleep.
as they're just like jumping up and clawing at Sphinx as he's kind of still fighting him off. As just some couple of them are just like they magically are all asleep. And they're asleep for 1 minute unless disturbed.
Correct.
Oh.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Surge, you are up.
Yep. I can see Sphinx coughing up the blood. I'll
Yes.
tell him to hang in there. And I am going to cast... Cure Wounds is touch, so I'm going to have to move 5, 10, 15 feet. Get up next to him. Just going to touch him. Just right on the head, just pat him. And Cure Wounds. Like, it's okay, you got this.
I purr a bit.
For... Fuck. 15.
15.
That kind of sucks.
That's huge.
Could have
Holy
been better.
shit.
Could have been better.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. And then, you know what? As a bonus action, let's just add some temp health. I'm gonna do Mantle of Inspiration
Yes.
and give everybody 8 temp health points. Let's see, there's just the 4 of us right here, so we can all take 4.
Do those stack?
Or 8.
It will stack with the Twilight.
With the-
Since it's coming from 2 different places, they will stack.
Okay.
And then, if you want to use your reaction, you can move around. It's totally up to you, though. Like, you don't have to use it.
Does it provoke opportunity attacks, or does it say without?
Each
Is that-
creature can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Yes.
Okay, so you can basically disengage if you guys would like.
I'm going to do that. Oh, I get to roll, though.
Yes, at the end of your turn, yes. Roll
Yeah.
for frightened.
Let me roll my frightened. God, get fucked. Oh, wait, it's still... No, get fucked.
That was a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So wait, we each add another
8 points.
8, 10.
8 temp, and you guys can reaction disengage if you would like, and use your movement.
Yeah,
Going to
I'll
do
move
that.
to the wall.
Okay.
I'll move to the window.
I'll move to the balls.
To the sweat.
Sorry.
Are you moving Sping, or are you piling on the joke?
Can you just move me back to the straight back diagonal?
Surge is
All I
making a
thought-
mental note to the window,
All I
to the
thought
walls.
was
the
Surge
walls.
going
That'd
to
make
the
a good
ski.
song.
Surge
I haven't
comes
written a
and
song in a
everyone
long time.
scatters. I love that. Surge
I'm
comes
gonna
and
stay.
saves him,
I'm
and
gonna stay.
everyone fucking scatters on his ass.
I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay.
All right.
I'll stay.
Just be
too. I've
aware
got
that my
plenty
temp
of
health is over
Action
here
bonus.
now. Be aware that my temp health is over here now.
What's the range on it again?
30
Okay,
feet.
okay. Then I'll fucking move.
So am I in
here.
that? Or am I on the edge and
No, I'll
need
move
to
here.
move?
I'll move here.
I will say, since your square is mostly not in it, that you're not in it.
Okay. Alright, I will, I moved 15 feet to get here. I'll use, well, I guess my... I don't think I want to use my... No, you know what? I don't need it yet. I don't need it right now. I'm going to stay where I'm at and save my reaction, but I'll take the...
Oh no, fuck it. Put me here. I can move from here to here to here to here. Yeah, put me there. Put me in, coach.
So I'll keep my reaction. I'll take my 8 health points, my temp health, and then
Okay.
not Clay's, and that'll be it.
You
That's
could
my
move
turn.
1 square over and get it.
Okay.
Who?
Yeah, but that would use my reaction, though. I want to keep it in case he moves
Gotcha.
and try to take an opportunity. Yeah.
Okay. All right. It is now his turn as the dead rats around him kind of does that same sort of regeneration. And now he looks sturdy as he shifts his gaze back towards Sphinx. He's going to make an attack. That's going to be an 18.
Fuck, that hits.
Yeah. Level
Four.
9 smite.
11 slashing.
Level 9 smite.
And he will add on a smite.
Now you reminded me, we
Or-
could have forgotten.
8 necrotic.
Okay.
And the second attack is coming through for another 18 to hit.
Fucking hits.
And I keep forgetting the bonus. 5 plus for 11 slashing.
You guys don't understand how Sphing has coughed up this much fucking blood. Like it's a gallon at least.
Damn.
As he's not gonna burn
There's
a
hair.
spell
There's
slot.
hair in it too.
Not burning a spell
Bloody
slot
hairballs.
to smite, because I would like it for something else. All right. As Lionel, you see this very intimidating warrior just slashing into Sphing over and over again with his greatsword. And Sphing is still standing, taking the brunt of most of, if not all of the damage of the encounter so far.
Hey.
As he seems hard focused on feline due to direct orders from Manchun.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and just run in again and attack. For a bad roll.
That's how I've been. Have you seen my saves this fucking game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
966.
but I will bonus action to help Sping hit this guy for his next
All right.
turn. And that is my turn.
Okay. As he comes up, he just slashing into the plate armor as he kind of just and kind of looks. His gift shifts towards you just for a second, but then comes right back.
You know what? Can I move back to the wall?
Yeah. Disengaging, I'm assuming.
No, I
Wait.
don't have this. I'm just gonna move
Oh.
back.
He will take a swipe.
Okay.
It's a natural one as he just. All right. Sphing, you're up.
At least he sucks at rolling too. Well, no, crit. We need some though.
That is my turn.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to do a thing.
Julie, do the thing.
I almost started watching that again this week.
Really? So good.
What is that?
I'm gonna go full bore whacking.
Avatar: Legend of Korra.
I thought I had a health potion, but I.
Oh shit. Okay.
I think I've got
That's
a couple of those.
A
still.
17 and. This is a 17 hit.
17 misses.
All right, second strike with piercer.
Does he have advantage because I'm flanking with him?
He does. He rolled twice.
Oh, he did. Okay. I missed
20.
that. Sorry.
Dirty 20 hits. Yeah.
Fuck! How many ones am I gonna roll on these damage dice, dude? Holy shit!
Right,
It's
yeah,
every
that's-
fucking one. 10 damage. Short sword. There's a 22.
Yes.
And another natural 20, bitch! Pew, pew, pew. So that's 11 plus another 2d6 for favored foe. Oh, goody, 3.
All right. He's back in that hurt territory.
That
Assuming you're
favorite
just-
doubled.
Stay there. And,
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Rats are asleep. Quoben, you're up.
Hold up.
Yeah. Yeah. Just roll that temp hit.
I rolled a temp, but then do I also get temp from?
No, his.
No, you're
sir,
in range.
You still
I
have the
think
8.
mine-
You got- wait, no, that's gone because you got hit.
The 8 just goes away. It doesn't.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
you're
it's
coming
not a
back.
restack. It's just a.
Okay.
You've got it.
It's a one-time thing.
I recast Bane on him.
Okay. Is that wisdom? Charisma.
14.
Wait, am I within 30 feet? No, I fucked up. I'm not within 30 feet.
Wait, is he within 30 feet? Wait, Bane's range. Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
Where are you?
He might not be.
I think he was.
That counts. That counts. He's fine.
I was on the edge of it, so.
That is a 25 charisma save.
Okay. That's my turn. I'll roll my fucking save.
Am I within 30? Were we gonna call that within?
Yeah, the square is halfway. I'll Tygo's runner. So
20?
yeah. 20. You are no longer frightened.
Huzzah!
All right, Serge, you're up.
He would get an opportunity to attack if I leave the engaged thing, right?
Yes, he already used it against Lionel, though, so he does not have a reaction.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to use my movement to get around him, pat Sphinx on the head again, cast Cure Wounds at first level. Say, this is all I got, buddy. This is the last of it. Actually...
You can do it.
No.
What are you doing?
I'll do this instead. What would it take to give him... I have a healing potion in my bag. No.
A bonus action.
He could take a hit and die, though. I can't let him die. No, let's do that. Let's do Cure Wounds at first level for 1d8 plus 4.
Okay.
Fuck, 2 is 6. That sucks. And then my last Bardic Inspiration bonus action to another Mantle of Inspiration. So another 8 temp health points. Reactions if you guys want to use it to move.
I will use it to move so I can get back in and get you guys back in this aura.
Okay. And then
to put me just 30 feet in towards the team.
Yeah.
And I'll get closer to him too. Sorry. No, I'm gonna move too.
Yeah.
Just full on surrounding.
Yeah.
We're here, it's clobbering time.
I guess, yeah, okay, because I was gonna move back without using my reaction or movement, but we're all flanking him in different ways, so I think I'll just stay where I'm at. So I'll take the 8 and then the 1d6 plus 4.
If I get a movement, I'd like to put Coben in flanking position if he's not already.
We're boxing him.
You can use reaction.
Don't I get a movement from...
It's it
costs a reaction.
Oh, it's a reaction.
Yeah,
okay.
it's your reaction.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And then,
alright, full on surrounding. Okay, it is now his turn. His same sort of like almost breathing in the dead energy of the room.
This cock.
Shifting his gaze.
He sucks the life out of a party.
Yeah, we fucked up.
Towards Sphinx.
Spin to win.
Natural 20.
Oh.
You're immune to crits. Oh.
Lucky ducky.
He did say give the cat extra special treatment, so.
Yeah.
12 slashing.
He specifically said fuck the cat.
And he thinks he crits, and paladins always use smites on crits.
That's a law.
At this level for an extra 15 necrotic.
15 d8 extra.
We'll go ahead and... How do I make the death save? How do I...
You just go down.
Roll it?
You don't need to roll it yet.
Okay.
As if that puts you down.
Yep.
He slashes you down as the first great sword attack, just necrotic energy hits you from his divine smite. He then looks back at the others then with his second attack, just like, and right into your motionless body.
Oh shit. Okay.
As you fail
Wait,
two death saves.
Fails 2 death save.
He hit him?
You hit him.
Oh
down.
my god. This is Billy said to do the cat. Blame Billy, Squeak. What the fuck?
Lionel, you're up as you see this warrior of vengeance standing above Sphing. Just
Holy shit. I don't have any. I don't even have a
like
spell
shifts
slot
his gaze.
left.
Me neither. I got a potion for him though, if I can get to him.
Do I have
Alright,
a potion?
I'm gonna try and go for the hit here.
Go for Mafia.
Yeah, plug it if you're going to die.
congrats, Billy. Your dice tower.
This death is brought
Natural
to you
20.
by. Oh my god, we
Alright, so
needed
this
it.
is
Crit for crat.
9
like
points
the-
of that.
It's like the
Good for
4th
the
to
cat.
20 of the night.
And then
66 for
We had
the
a
sneak.
lot of nat 20s.
another
and
18
natural
points
ones
of
today.
damage for a sneak attack. So 18 plus 9, so 27 point total.
Woo! Big strike as that definitely left a mark.
I'm gonna give advantage to Quoben
Yes,
Okay.
please.
on this guy.
All right.
Oh,
I don't have any potions.
no, I know, but he's gonna have to roll a death save right now.
God damn it, Billy.
He's gonna pass it.
I'm gonna punch you in the neck.
He's gonna pass it, and I just want you guys to know that I didn't save any spell slots for don't
Healing.
turn into an
Pem
old dead body.
does exist.
Pem does exist, but
He's a donkey.
He's holding a knocked out dude. He's just standing in the corner with a whole man.
He's kind of nodding
Does
off.
he have
You can-
any-
Maybe
I
there's
don't
some
think
like
he has
residual
any-
spider venom still
he
in his
doesn't have any
bloodstream. and
spell
he's
slots left, though.
I can check.
I was saving one for Gentle Repose, but I thought when the hag fight was coming to an end that was our big threat. 2 legendary fights is wild, though.
I'm loving it. This is awesome.
This dungeon
If
is...
Sphing dies, Sphing dies.
He does have a couple spell slots, 2 spell slots left.
Okay.
Should we call him? Should we
What's
use
he
one of our?
gonna say?
Well,
What's he gonna
should we
say?
use
No,
one of our
I'm not gonna do
lifelines?
it.
Bring
No,
Billy
you
back.
Use the
friend.
lifeline.
Phone a friend.
This just sucks because he's not in an initiative role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I will do here is
No. This is
Yeah, I mean, he's not here. We gotta play like he's
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
Yeah,
gonna say I was gonna roll a d20, and if it's higher than Sphinx
I
initiative,
mean,
which is
it just
13,
would have been such a different fight if he was here. It would have been different baddies. It would have been him
There would've
doing
been
like
more
It had
rats,
just
yeah.
been. It had just been different.
Yeah, but that's okay.
All right.
Spring, just roll it up.
All right.
He's gonna be
Sphinx,
fine.
It's your turn as
Yeah.
your
He's gonna crit, and he's gonna fucking wake
Oh.
up.
Wait. Oh,
He's gonna
shit.
wake up screaming.
Oh no! It's a 7.
Oh no,
Ah,
Dad.
your. Do you have any last words as you die?
Meow. That's right.
Oh no.
that was crazy.
Make sure Eco-Eye finds a good home.
Fucking
With
lizard.
that
And that's it.
fading breath, you fall.
Okay, me and Squeak are the experienced new character players of this group. We've died before.
Yeah, no big deal. Just I got this. I'm gonna go crack another beer. I'll be
Yes.
right back.
Oh,
Okay.
Pour one out for your homie.
But the fight is not over.
Shit.
Coben.
You bastard! And after I finally shake off the thing, I'm gonna swing like a bitch with my advantage. Hopefully not like too much of a bitch. I need this avenging crit. Anyone? These guys, give him a minute. 19, no, 26 to
19,
hit.
close. 26 hits. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so this is a green flame blade, as it always is. So these are the bludgeoning damage. Oh, it was almost double sixes. So 13 bludge. Here comes the fire. Give it a... Gravity is way different in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it truly is.
My dice aren't giving me any trouble. That's weird.
Four fire damage.
Another 4.
I don't have any spell slots left. Oh, I do. I have 1 spell slot left.
I had the strongest character.
Where'd the dwarf?
He still died.
I will bonus action Shield of Faith. And then I'll reroll my attempt up. 2. Alright. I'm done.
I will say Pem does have a Revivify. Just FYI.
If we would have RP'd more on how Pem got stuck and wasn't just standing there hee-hawing while we fought.
Maybe, I know, but maybe...
Yeah. I mean,
He has a
Tune in
minute.
next week,
saving.
folks.
Yeah.
We were, me and him both specifically talked about saving it. And I did use my Gentle Repose slot because he was like, I have one.
Yep. So, but anyways, as that damage goes through, what's the extra D6? Oh, that's your temp. Got it.
Yeah.
Surge, you're up.
Well, oh wait, I didn't re-roll my extra hip health.
Fucking moonlight sparkles.
after I died.
You get sparkled on your dead body.
It's like someone just tosses glitter on you.
Yeah.
Your dead body.
Kitty glitter.
Oh man.
It's just normal glitter, but for cats.
It's kitty glitter.
I am all out of spell slots and bardic
It's
inspiration.
time for damage. It's time for damage. Just damage to the enemy.
All I've got is
Do it.
You got a shank? Whip out the shank.
Like it's time.
Yeah.
It's time to do damage.
vicious mockery.
Yeah.
You got flanking.
That's well. He makes us. Oh, okay. But my best
What are you-
hit,
what are you
though,
doing?
The
is
stab with a D4 dagger.
I can.
Just mock
D4
him.
plus 2. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do. I'll stab him with the dagger. Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
17 misses.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Yep.
9 and a 12.
Yeah.
And you really got talked out of just doing the thing that you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's it. I can't even bonus action, so that's it.
All right. As it is now this paladin's turn. As he kneels down, grabs Sphing by the collar and shirt, and you can just see him suck more life force out,
No.
inhaling the healing from his lifeless body. As then he turns to the rest
My
of the
tongue
party.
spasms.
And he's going to make a strike towards Surge.
Okay.
That's going to be a 14 to hit.
I think that yeah, that meets it. So yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get. He's just gonna go through the group just one at a time, finishing.
That's 13.
Tim's just gonna
damage,
be standing
slashing.
in the background like,
Sorry, how much?
13 slashing.
Okay. Yep, that's
It would actually, though, be amazing to present Chris with 2 of them died. You can save 1. Like, what a fun choice to have to make him do.
As a natural
that would be awesome.
20.
He just critted his ass. Fuck.
Are we dead?
Yep.
We might be.
Campaign 3, let's go.
20 slashing damage follows
We
up
can't
on
even run. Like, these tracks are our way out. Like, there's
20
no
slashing?
running.
that. Yep.
Oh, okay.
If you make it to the end of your turn, you get some temp health.
I'm out of divine smites. So.
Has he been not using your legendary actions though?
You're right. I've forgotten about those.
Yeah.
Plague, you fucking bitch.
Well,
I always forget
Yeah, you
about
gotta play the
legendary.
villain.
if I'm about to get pounded, I'm trying to get
Yeah.
pounded.
Biting the pillow and everything.
Dude.
As
I'm gonna
two
be
large
splattered
sweeping
to
greatsword strikes into Surge. Lionel, you're up as he has shifted his gaze towards another target.
All right, I'm gonna go for him again. I'm gonna say,
for Bobby.
oh, I'm just gonna fucking go for it. I hate that I'm being ignored.
You're so like, wait, am I not good enough? You're getting so much thumbs down.
16 FML.
16 misses.
That's a shitty roll.
It was
Yeah.
really bad.
Good
Bonus
thing the rats are
action.
asleep.
Guys, I zonked with rats.
Fuck.
They'll wake up to gnaw on Sphinx's lifeless body. A minute later.
Hopefully just Sphinx at this point. We're on damage control. Like, why?
I'm going to give I'll give Quoben advantage. There's a bonus.
You guys might just have to get out of there. Like, hop on the cart and pick a
Like,
track and
where?
go. Just hop on the cart, pick a direction, and
And
fucking
just
go.
get
I
worse.
don't think it'll be
Yeah.
that easy.
I don't know when we
you
call
have a
it
bonus
though.
action, Lionel.
That was
We
I
don't
used
call
the,
it. We're not those
help
guys.
action
Okay.
for
We're not good at calling it.
Quoben.
code blue.
He hurts. Right? He looks hurt, right? Like
He
he's
does
not.
look hurt.
Like he's not fine.
He definitely looks hurt.
He's not. He's guys. This is self-soothing. Guys,
Yeah.
he's
So
not.
close.
Guys.
As Quoben starts
you're-
laughing uncontrollably.
You're all
Oh, he
dead.
can't take it
Oh,
seriously,
yeah,
that's
'cause
right.
You can't take anything serious.
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Smite
It's
him,
like
dude.
rolling
Smite him.
dice on the moon.
Might him.
Not a lot.
Do it.
10 bludge. Come on, big fire damage. Come on, big fire. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Max roll. An 11 fire damage.
It was good. Nice.
He looks very hurt.
Plunged.
Plunged. God.
As Surge, you are up, and he does look very wounded and kind of hobbles down to both legs, but then just slowly uses his greatsword to hoist up. And you know that he will heal a little bit once it comes to his turn.
You know that, he said.
I mean, you guys all know this by now.
Yeah.
It's okay. We got like 5 or 6 rounds in us.
Just fucking bitch slap him or something. I don't know.
No,
I'm dead, I
don't
guess.
hit him again. Use the spell that you always use that does damage relatively consistently.
Yeah, I mean, I got nothing except a cantrip and a dagger, so let's hit him
Damn.
with
the-
the cantrip, because last time
There
the
you
dagger
go.
didn't hit anyways.
Right?
That's a save, right?
Yeah, wisdom 15.
Send
9.
Oh,
You sent it.
he takes 2d4, and I think does he move? Have
He doesn't move
disadvantage
on
on
Vicious
the
Mockery, but he
next.
gets.
Yeah, disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before
Yep.
the end of his turn.
So roll your dice here.
That's huge.
2d4.
Come on.
I will say
Okay.
2d4 could take him down.
6.
It does
Dude,
not.
that's good
Ah!
for 2d4 though.
Yeah,
a
that's
good
really
disadvantage.
good.
That
I'll
is.
take that. Yeah.
Disadvantage is huge though.
Yes.
Yeah, and no, I'm gonna stay in flank range for the other boys, so that's my turn.
All right. It's now his turn. He's going to regenerate at the start of his turn.
Shit.
And with disadvantage, swinging at Surge.
Oh, I thought he was gonna swing at me again for some reason.
That
Just fucking minces.
Extra special treatment for the cat.
Is fucking mincemeat. He's burger fine.
14 slashing.
Yeah, that just meets it.
No.
Oh no, 14 slashing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he said I hit the shit out of
the
you.
24 hit.
No, I
That
got
was with disadvantage?
It was 17 and a 15 I rolled.
God damn. Kirby's hot.
God damn it.
Again.
God damn it is right.
It's the
the
spiders
second
all
attack-
over again.
I love how fragile we are that if Kirby gets like 3 good
19.
rolls and we're just like, this is it.
For another 9 slashing on top of that.
Okay. Oh.
How many crits have you had today?
We're low.
I think
Oh, well, I didn't
3?
take my temp
Temp?
health points from him. So
True.
hang on.
Roll your temp.
What do I get?
As you do that, Lionel, is your turn.
It's a
D6 plus
Okay.
6.
Let's go
6
for this
plus
again.
6,
Let's
okay.
actually get him.
1d6 plus 6.
Oh, fucking 7
Okay.
total.
Yeah, just
with
math.
The,
Yep,
1 and
math
6.
Nice. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yeah.
Cloudy, you want to do this?
10 plus another 13. 23 points of piercing.
Good
That's it.
God.
Wow.
It's good. It's nice
Take it
when the
away,
rogue
Lionel.
hits with their 1 attack.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Take
It's
it away.
nice when the rogue hits with their 1 attack, because that attack is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
How would you like to do it?
Amazing. I tap him on the shoulder.
Amazingly. 'Cause I'm kidding.
I tap him on the shoulder because he's still concentrating on Surge. Because I want him to pay attention to me because I'm hurting him the most.
He just
And he's not.
slowly shifts back. just
And
like
right
his
when he
head.
turns, I'm going to just stick the rapier through the mouth part.
No. You got it on his cheek. And when he turns.
I'm going to stick it through his face, out the back,
Mhm.
then tickle Surge in the forehead with it.
Ow.
Oh,
Surge
and there's like a
to
bit
you,
of
no.
goo on it. There's like a bit of you don't want to know.
There's a bit of you don't want to know.
As he doesn't really bleed, but you just feel the. And then as you release the whole, like you kind of hoist him up a bit, Wyatt, and then just. And then after you do that, he fades into a mist and goes back towards the chamber in which you saw Manshun walk towards.
He's a miss too.
Wow. Yeah, we got to destroy those stuff.
Not today.
Not
There's
today.
nothing on the ground where he was. He's just all of him.
I feel like
All
we
of his
should
armor,
fade
all
here
of his shit.
because these immediate moments are when
Yes.
the Chris could come in and save if we decide or whatever we decide.
Yeah, as Fing is dead, I'll message you, see what you want to do, and we'll figure something out. And I'll also probably include Chris because he does have. I checked. He has a Revivify just in case. So
Yeah, but that diamond is expansive.
it is,
Evo.
but
I don't know if Pim would. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll find
Pem's
out.
like,
We'll
I
find
can
out.
use this diamond to gamble. I wouldn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I gambled it away. But
Oh, that would be great.
yes, as we've introduced the Manshun being played by Billy.
Billy the bastard.
Fuck
who
yeah, that
kills
was an
people.
awesome. That was an
What a
awesome surprise, by the
cameo,
way.
dude.
Yes.
I was absolutely shook.
Me too. I was like,
Hell yeah.
you should
My
have
favorite part
Connor was
was
more
watching.
shook.
Yeah, my favorite
was
part was watching
expecting.
Connor try to figure it out.
Mhm.
And he left and he immediately went.
That was funny as fuck.
Well, oh yeah. Welcome back, guys. I've been missing it. It's been a few weeks. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have.
And
Yep.
I'm glad we're back on sketch. New sketch, Thursday nights.
new Thursday
Openers for Critical Role.
the opener.
Oh,
The
fuck,
official.
we gotta get over to. I gotta hop off here and go hop over and watch the
Yep.
real
Stream?
D&D people.
On the post stream.
There's still
I
an
took it the
intro,
other
so-
way.
The post stream.
Yeah.
Are they the host or are we the pre?
We're gonna host this small
Should we host
streamers,
them?
yeah, D&D.
Let's host them.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Episode 29 coming to a close.
See you later, stream.
Thanks for watching,
Bye,
buds.
stream.